Hey, so today I had an idea that, as far as I can tell, no one else has done yet, and that is to rank British slang. So I have chosen a selection of British slang words that I am going to rank in classic, funny/creative, bit boring, but okay, questionable, and nauseating, because there are some. And of course we all know that ranking tier lists are still very much a thing that I'm not at all late to do. Okay, I should also mention that I am not British. This is purely my opinion. I'm from Denmark and I've only lived in the UK for about 1.5 years. So some of these I don't even really know that well, but nevertheless, I'll rank them. I'm aware that people are gonna disagree with some of this, but feel free to put it as a comment. If I mispronounce some of them as well, I do apologize. So, let's get to it. First up, we have a good one. To waffle or waffling. It is actually not waffles, it's when you make up some stuff. I'll put up definitions on the screen. Waffle, we'll put in funny creative because it's almost kind of cute. I wonder who came up with that, to be honest. Right, then we have bird, which is slang word for a female. And to be honest, that's questionable to me. So gonna go right in there. Cheeky. To me, this is a classic. This is a word that most people will know. And you can use it in a lot of circumstances. I don't know, it just feels kind of like, ooh. But yeah, it also has several meanings. I don't know, it's a good word. Bob's your uncle. This one is questionable. It's quite weird. Why is Bob your uncle? Why is Bob's anyone's uncle? Except for if you actually have an uncle named Bob. Bee's knees. I like this one, even though it's a little bit cliche or a little bit cringy. I think it's funny because it just makes me think of actual knees of bees. And yeah, it's a good one. The meaning of bee's knees. There's the same meaning for dog's bollocks. And that's questionable. Why would you call something awesome dog balls? That doesn't make sense to me. Questionable. Like, what standard do you hold your things to, you know? In relation to bee's knees, buzzin', I guess it's okay. It's a bit boring, but it's okay. I don't know, maybe you just have an obsession with bees. I'm not mad at it. An absolutely nauseating word is knackered. Now, the word in itself is fine, don't get me wrong. It means tired, or extremely tired. But I looked up the origins of this word, and it comes from someone who slaughters horses. It's gross to think about. But yeah, I guess if you slaughter horses, you will be knackered afterwards. Man them, gal them, and gang them. Right into the questionable one. I would maybe put it into nauseating, but to be honest, it doesn't really bother me that much, and I've never really heard anyone use it except for people impersonating rude men. It's weird. I mean, I guess it makes sense, but you could just say group of people, or my boys, or whatever, I don't know, yeah. Random words for drunk, such as plastered, car-parked, trolleyed. To be honest, I don't know if it's quite a classic, but it's definitely funny/creative. Honestly, this is one of my favorite things. Even though it is confusing, it is one of my favorite things that you can just call anything to mean really, really drunk. I've talked about this before. Let's do alright. It's a bit boring, but it's okay. Something that really grinds my gears is hun. It is nauseating. I don't know, I just hate being called hun in a demeaning, sort of sarcastic manner. It's like, okay, hun. No, it doesn't sit right with me. And let's just get it in there now that we're already talking about something that's ugh. Bev. from Love Island, meaning like a handsome guy or bae, I guess. It just sounds like you wanted a beverage and then you thought, oh, that guy's nice, and then you accidentally called him a bev. It just went in the wrong direction entirely, and it just, no. Another classic is, of course, bloody, or bleeding, or blooming. It enhances everything. It's like effing, but bloody just makes it that much more British. I think it's definitely a classic. Mint. I mean, yes, it's a nice flavor, but if something is really great, it's mint. Is it really? What if you don't like mint? I mean, I guess you wouldn't like toothpaste in that case, but still, it's questionable. It's just, why? I guess it's kind of like fresh, and then it's spawned from there, maybe. Lovely. I feel like lovely is a word that definitely belongs to the British people. They just pull it off in a different kind of way. I like it, but it's a bit boring as a slang word. So it's going in the middle. Something going pear-shaped. Let's put that in the funny/creative. Because I have not heard anyone but British people say this. It makes sense as an expression, and it's creative, so I appreciate that. Mug. That goes into funny/creative as well. Someone being a mug. I just find it funny because I'm just thinking you're literally calling someone a cup. And it's the most, like, it could be the most insulting thing ever. Or like, I've really been mucked off here. It could seem so horrible. But it's just a cup. Apparently it actually stems from Scandinavian, because they used to have these like ugly faces on them, and so it would be associated with a bad thing. It's quite interesting, actually. Drier than Gandhi's flip-flop. I have never heard this before recently, actually, but when I heard this I laughed out loud. I thought someone was joking when they said it in like such a serious way. It's definitely creative. Shambles. Something is an absolute shambles, and that's just classic British. Poppy! And podswallop is questionable, because it makes sense that nonsense words means nonsense. Why that combination of words? I don't know, it's weird imagery. Peak. I mean, I guess it's understandable. Something being bad is like at a peak of badness. But it just makes me think of mountains. Peak just doesn't really seem like the worst thing ever to me. It's questionable. A classic one in it. It's just so British. It's something that's like you become smitten with. Slag. I don't really like this word. I guess I like it in like a funny manner, like a friendly manner. But I don't know. It's not really that creative as a swear word, I guess. So I don't know, it's a bit boring. It's okay in some circumstances. And also, I don't know, it's the derogatory, I guess. Yeah, dodgy. You know it, it's a classic. Something being a little bit dodgy. I guess it's like, sus. That's the word. I think it's a better word than sus. Yeah, it confuses me. Because it's meant to mean house, but it's not your real house, and sometimes it's also just a party. It just doesn't really make sense to me, so I don't know. I think I'm gonna put it in the questionable. Taking the piss. That must be a classic. Yeah. Are you taking the piss? That's a classic. Geezer. You're right, geezer. Oh, I feel so awkward saying all these slang words because I feel like I'm not allowed to use them. I like them anyway. On the pool. It's a bit boring, but it's okay. I don't know, I've heard more creative ones, so it's in the middle. Last one is kerfuffle, which I'm also going to put in funny/creative just because it's funny to say. So that's my final ranking. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know if you disagree or if you agree. If you want me to do another one with different words, and if so, which ones do you want me to rank? Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you soon. Bye.